Hello, Collective. It's Una Fierce. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Eclectic Witch Tarot Show. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. It's wonderful to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, so great to be back with you guys again. I am going to clear the energy with the space. Yeah, I'm going to clear the energy in the space. All right, so Spirit, I keep looking at the nature deck. I think we're going to go there next. Right, Spirit of the Animals Oracle, guys. Do you love nature? I do. All right, so let's see what the nature has for us today. Start by shuffling the deck. How about that? So I am doing something new. You guys will have to excuse me. I'm pre-recording all of the messages for the week on one day, and I've been here for about 4 or 5 hours now doing reading after reading. Starting to feel a little spacey, so please bear with me. We will get a good message for you, I promise. Okay, Spirit, please bring us a collective message for Monday, March the 16th. What would you have the collective to know, Spirit? All right, there's the first card. We have Loon Intuitive. All right, it says, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Okay. So, I feel like Spirit is giving you a call to get in tune, get out into nature. Look for the synchronicities that you're seeing. Okay, look and see what they mean to you. What messages are they bringing for you? Then we have Eagle Mastery. You are on a sacred journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. I feel like you're becoming a master of your own energy. Okay, you're realizing that you control your destiny. You are co-creating this experience with spirit, and you are far more capable of doing that than you ever were trained, brainwashed, however you want to look at it, to believe through your life. Okay, we always have been taught that, history repeats itself, and I feel like you're understanding that that is not true. Okay, it does not have to be true, I should say. It just depends on what you want to do. If you want to create more of the same, then you can continue to be in the same energy that you've always been. If you want to create something new, then you just have to first decide what you want to create. Second, know that it's for you, know that you are creating it, and continue to move forward in that motion that creates that. Okay, hope that makes sense. I feel like you are realizing that this actually works, and I feel like you have mastered that. You have realized that you are seeing it playing out in your reality. Okay, Spirit, what else? Oops. What about this Eagle Mastery, Spirit? Okay, I'm just going to take the one on the top. We have Black Bear Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition, and guide me. Yeah, I feel like I was feeling this when I was looking at mastery, that you're feeling a need to teach this to others. You're wanting to show others through your example of how your life is playing out, you're wanting to let other people know that they are more powerful than they thought they were. I feel like you're doing this not just for yourself, but also you're a generational curse breaker. Okay, you're wanting to teach this to your children and your children's children. You want all the people that you love to know that they have this ability as well, that they can create a life that they love, that they are not necessarily bound to the life that your ancestors have had. Okay, if you're in a family that's, which most of us have been, in a family that's bound to scarcity and lack, you're realizing that that you don't have to be that anymore. You can be so much more than that. You can be anything that you want to be, and I feel like you're not just learning this for yourself, you're learning it because you're inspired to teach it and to help give your loved ones a life that they would have not known that they could have. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Yeah, I feel like you're knowing this, you're realizing it, you're seeing it, you're doing it. And then the next card that came out with it is personal choice, interestingly. I've only gotten this card like one other time. And it says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. I don't know about the stuff underneath, but when I saw personal choice, I was thinking about your choice, your manifestation, what do you choose? Do you choose to be more of the old, or do you choose to be powerful? Do you choose your strength? Do you choose your courage? And I'm going to put this card back, but I just wanted to share that. Spirit, what about Black Bear Guardian? What else do you want the collective to know here? I get one more card for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. We have Dog Friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. Are you a dog person? Yes, I feel like this is your energy. I feel like all of these are your energy. With this dog friend, I feel like you're realizing that not everyone thinks like you do. Okay, you know that. That's obvious. But I feel like in the past you've felt the need to move away from people who are not like-minded, and I feel like you're realizing that you miss those people. You love those people anyway, and I feel like you're realizing that you can love those people and be with them without absorbing their energy. Okay, I feel like that's why you've moved away from them, because you were afraid of what it was doing to your own manifestations in your own life, absorbing their negative energy, absorbing their opinions and their ideas that are not like what you have. Okay. But I feel like you're realizing you can be in the world without being of the world. You're realizing that you can love them no matter what it looks like. Okay, you can appreciate them for the journey that they're on, and you can Boy, words are not my friend today. You can allow them to be who they are without judgment. Okay, you can love them completely and just be happy being in their presence, just enjoying them for who they are. You can celebrate with them their lessons as they learn them, okay? And you can realize that it's all perfect. You can just be, you can just allow people to be who they are, and whether they accept your words, your thoughts, your teachings, okay, you can be okay with it. Either way, you're maturing in the way that you understand that it's their journey, okay, and that it doesn't necessarily have to. You know who you are. You know what you believe. You know what you're doing for yourself, but it's not for you to judge their journey. Okay, you can offer all the guidance in the world that you want. Okay, but you're learning to accept that sometimes it doesn't resonate for them, but that's okay. There's no judgment. There's no reason to be, no reason for you to withdraw your energy from people who are not like-minded as you. Okay, that they're not a danger to you because you are full in who you are. You understand, that we're all different, and you understand that they are the way they are to teach you things, and that you are the way you are to teach them things, and that you're not separate from them. They're just another extension of you. So you can just love them for exactly the way that they are. You can be happy with that, and that you're going to love them and protect them anyway. Okay. All right. So where in the world am I going from here, Spirit? I feel like I don't have all my cards here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go look in my box and see if there's any other cards I want to bring out. So putting it all together, so I feel like Spirit's asking you to first put yourself first, okay? Make sure that you're tapped in to the things that you need to know for yourself, okay? Make sure that you're spending the time that you need for your own soul mastery, okay? You are this eagle master of energy. You are being taught these things and shown these things for a reason, okay? I feel like you've done this in many lives. I feel like you're meant to understand this for a reason, and I feel like it is to bring it to your friends and family so that they can create the lives that they want as well. All right, so just to recap on that, I still haven't decided where I'm going from here. Need more cards. Let's see. Since we're talking about energy, I guess we'll go to the Oracle 7. And I think I'm going to try to just read these intuitively just to save time. So we'll see how it goes. All right, Spirit, tell me about Moon Intuitive. Got Divine Matrix, and smoke and mirrors. Yes, I feel like you have learned, got number 44 and number 42 on there if you're into numerology, angel numbers. Yes, I feel like this is just what you have realized, you're creating your own reality, and that the things that you see in the 3D are just an illusion of what you've been brainwashed into thinking, which is that you only can be what you really are here. Like, how do we explain this? If there's only so much money in your bank account, well, that's all you have. That's what the 3D has trained you. But you know better than that. You know that you can manifest better for yourself if that's what you choose to do. You realize that you are not trapped, or what is the word, Spirit, please? You are not confined to what your outer reality is showing you. And I feel like, again, you're here to teach this. Okay, tell me about Eagle Mastery, Spirit. Spirit of gratitude. Yes, and this is, okay, number 43. So we've got 42, 43, and 44. Ascending numbers, to me, shows you're on the right path. Okay, and Spirit of gratitude, you know that by being grateful and by telling Spirit, I have everything that I need. Thank you for everything that I have. Thank you for this, everything that you see, just, I feel like I say this on a lot of messages. I'm just going to say it again. Thank you for literally everything that you have. Thank you for my car that runs well. Thank you that I have the gas to put in it. Thank you that I have this job, that gives me money so that I can buy the things that I want. Thank you that I am able to work. Thank you that for my warm slippers. Thank you for my soft pillow. Thank you for these crystals and from the energy that I receive from them. Thank you for literally everything. Telling Spirit, thank you, that you're grateful for, you're happy and joyful and excited to receive more, okay, is going to bring you more of that positive energy, right? And I feel like you have learned this, you know this, okay? You know that by being grateful that the universe is inspired to bring you more good things, okay? And I feel like this is what you are teaching me. You're not confined to only what you see in your reality just by sorry, I've got cards going each way here. You're not confined to your reality, just what you see. You have the ability to bring in anything that you want, okay? Just by being grateful, just by being positive, just by being in the energy of, I have everything I need. I don't need anything. I've got everything I could ever want and wish for, and I'm so thankful for it. I'm happy and grateful to receive. And the universe will just keep replenishing that, right? Tell me about Black Bear Guardian, Spirit. Oh, I had a card flipped over there. Guess not. Earth magic, okay? This is about planting a seed and expecting it to grow. Okay, I feel like this comes under Black Bear Guardian, protecting the ones you love, just by thanking God for taking care of them every day, the people in your life, your loved ones, just by knowing that they're catching on to this, just by knowing that they're awakening, just by knowing that everything is working out for them like it is for you. You're planting seeds that are going to sprout, okay? What you speak over your life and others' lives is what will come into fruition. So by speaking positively over yourself and others, you're you're helping them to create their best life as well by confidently planting these seeds and knowing that the result will be for the highest and greatest good of all. I feel like you're manifesting that, you're creating that, you're bringing that into the three-dimensional reality. Tell me about dog friends here. A higher view. Now we have number 41 as well. 41, 42, 43, 44, and number 1. Yeah, I feel like this, what I'm saying right now about speaking positivity over the others' lives, I feel like that's not probably a very popular opinion. Some people realize it, some people don't. But I feel like you realize that you are one consciousness with every being on this earth. So in essence, you are them and they are you. So why couldn't you have a positive influence with your own manifestations, your positive thoughts, your speaking life over their lives? Why couldn't you affect their lives as well? I feel like you're realizing that when you're manifesting, you're not just manifesting for yourself, you're manifesting for everyone, whoever you're speaking over, because they are you. You're realizing this one consciousness and you're using it for not just for your own benefit, but for the benefit of the people that you love. Okay? You're seeing things from God's eyes. You're seeing things from the perspective of the original creator, which is in all of us. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm going from here. I think I'm gonna go here. Excuse me. All right, tell me about Divine Matrix and Smoke and Mirrors. Spirit, that's too many cards. One card, please, for Divine Matrix and Smoke and Mirrors. Thank you. Got past life. Your past has shaped who you are today, but it doesn't define you. Perhaps you've been dwelling too much on past memories. Look at how those experiences help you grow, but know that you are constantly evolving. Yeah, I feel like, again, this is just that you're realizing that your past doesn't have to define your future. You've realized that there's a better way to live, and you figured out how to manifest that for yourself, and you're wanting to live your life that way. You're doing it. You're having courage. Next card out is courage. Courage is the power to overcome any obstacle. Are you facing a tough decision? Don't shy away. Take that leap forward and discover your own strength. Yes, you're learning by being positive and speaking positivity, showing gratitude, spending time connecting to your higher self, planting these seeds, speaking positively over everyone and everything, that you have the ability to change the world. Okay, if you take a step further beyond your friends and family, what about everyone you're connected to? You can take this further. You can speak life over your country, over your world, over over the wars, over the environmental issues. um, you're realizing how you are so powerful that you literally have the ability to change anything you set your mind to, any intention that you set. If you hold positive thoughts about that and thank spirit that it's working and know that it's working, it will. Okay, I feel like you're feeling strong in this. You're understanding that you have the ability to change anything. Spirit, tell me about earth magic, please. So many cards. One card, please, for earth magic. Thank you. Reflection. Reflection brings deep insight. Have you been avoiding self-reflection? Take time to sit with your thoughts and feelings. Your inner world holds the answers you seek. I feel like wow. I feel like you've been unable or unwilling or whatever it is. Unable. I feel like it's unable. You feel like you've been unable to spend time in your higher self with spirit, however you want to look at it, thinking about things like this. And I feel like this is you doing this and realizing. I feel like it's really time for you to do this. I feel like you've been missing the collective energy right now is this message. And I feel like the sooner you tap in, the sooner you're going to realize this, okay? I feel like this is an immediate energy. This is a lesson for today. Today is Monday, okay? Monday morning. I feel like as soon as you take the opportunity to give this thought, I feel like you're going to see it. Tell me about a higher view, Spirit. Honor. I don't know if I've ever seen this card. Respect for yourself and others is key to your growth. Have you felt a lack of respect in some areas of your life? By setting clear boundaries and honoring yourself, the world will follow suit. Maybe you've been doubting your ability to help your friends and family. Maybe you just feel like they don't take you seriously and that they're maybe never going to learn. Maybe you've been worried about the fact that that might never happen. But I feel like you're also understanding that, again, their journey is their own. Okay. You can worry about somebody and it's going to do them absolutely no good. You're hurting them. Okay. by worrying about them. Instead, you will want to know that they will come into their own on their good time when their soul is meant to do that. Okay. And by being able to hold on to that belief and knowing that they will come into those truths when it's the right time for them, and that everything is perfect exactly as it is, exactly as it should be. And by continuing to honor yourself, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, okay, by them seeing the new you, okay, hearing your words, the words that you speak to them, and also by honoring them right to their face at the time if they're telling you, oh, that's, blah blah crazy whatever, and by setting them straight. No, I believe this because of this, and I telling them your truth, okay, but by not getting upset with them because they don't hear you, okay, and by, you can even tell them, I understand you don't hear what I'm saying, and that's okay. I love you anyway. I just thought I would mention, and by being okay with being wrong in their eyes, but yet no, having confidence and still loving yourself, and not bending to, not by not backslide, and what's the word I'm trying to say, by not dimming down your light just because they don't, whatever might come out of their mouth, honoring yourself, respecting yourself, and, continuing to speak your truth, okay? But also honoring the fact that they don't have to believe what you believe, and just by being your own true, authentic self, okay, for your people, all right? That sets an example for them. You're different than you used to be. Maybe you used to get upset and defend yourself and tell them they're stupid, or or that they, whatever. It's going to be different for everybody, obviously, but they're going to notice the change in you anyway. Your words are going to plant seeds in their minds, and I feel like that's all for a good reason. That it's all happening for the highest and best good of all, and that there's no need to worry about it. There's just trusting in the divine plan for us all, I feel like, is the very best thing that you can do for the people that you love, okay? So I am going to end this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. If you have any insight, it helps us all. If we share with each other what we've learned, we all can benefit from it. So I encourage that immensely. Thank you all for being here. I hope that you have a fantastic and blessed Monday, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks for coming. All right, bye-bye.